Joining me now, we have Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis. He is also a Pennsylvania Harris Walz campaign surrogate. Austin, good to have you back on the show. As we look at these numerous polls, they show the race in that state. It is a dead heat. There are about 300,000 more registered Democrats than Republicans in Pennsylvania, over 1 million voters with no affiliation, and then over 360,000 that are just listed as other. Does the early voting data give you any sense of who has an edge and what city, what county are going to give you the biggest clue about how the race is going to go?
Yeah, well, Alex, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be back with you. And I just want to clear something up. Pennsylvania doesn't have early voting in the same way that other places do. We have a vote-by-mail system, and folks can go to their county elections boards, fill out a vote-by-mail ballot, and get their ballot all in one trip and cast their vote. And I think what we're seeing is that folks are highly engaged in this election. As a Democrat, we feel good about the numbers we're seeing in terms of Democrats applying for their mail-in ballots and returning them. But look, we know this election is going to be close. Vice President Harris is in Philadelphia today fighting for every last vote, having authentic conversations to earn every last vote. And we're going to keep doing that up until 8 o'clock on November 5th.
Well, we look at Governor Josh Shapiro. He's told NBC News he's doing everything he can to make sure Kamala Harris wins in Pennsylvania. Politico reported recently that top Democrats in the state, though, are worried Harris's operation is being poorly run. They're saying some of her aides lack relationships with key party figures, particularly in and around Philadelphia. Also hearing the campaign isn't doing enough to turn out voters of color. What's your assessment of that and of the Harris ground game there?
Yeah, look, I think that's kind of petty politics, to be honest with you. I think Kamala Harris is running the most robust presidential campaign we've seen in Pennsylvania history. She's competing in places that often Democratic presidential candidates haven't competed in, places like Cumberland County, places like Lancaster. She's spending the full day here in Philadelphia engaging with Black men and Latino voters, having authentic conversations. And she's been doing that throughout this entire campaign. I'm proud to serve as the co-chairperson of Black Voters for Harris. And I believe that on Election Day, all the work that the campaign's been doing on the ground, the historic investments they've put into media on the ground game are going to pay real dividends. And they're going to ensure that Kamala Harris not only wins Pennsylvania, but wins this election.
So the Harris campaign's path to victory in the state, it involves going after conservative-leaning voters, including the roughly 160,000 or so Republicans who cast a ballot for Nikki Haley in the primary. Can Harris pull enough support from those voters? I mean, will time spent in the red county towns pay off?
Yeah, I think they will. And I think Vice President Harris is reaching out to Republican voters to say, let's come together and put our country over our party. And I think what Josh Shapiro and I have demonstrated is that people want us to take off the red jerseys and the blue jerseys and to put on the American jerseys, to get stuff done for everyday people. And I think Kamala Harris is demonstrating that's the type of leader she's going to be when she's elected president. She's going to be somebody that brings people together.
Look, if election night goes as predicted, Pennsylvania is going to be critical deciding the Electoral College, and the count could go into the wee hours or beyond. When do you expect the PA results to come in?
I expect that the election workers and the County Board of Elections are going to do everything to ensure every eligible vote is counted. I'd encourage folks to be patient, but we're going to make sure that we get the right result, that our democracy works, and that the right person is elected president. So I think folks need to be patient with the process. I think making sure we get it right is more important than getting it fast.
Point well taken, Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis. Thank you so much.